Gerald gave it to me. He says Max Hammer is back. Better than ever.
No.
So much for there's no Max without Indy, huh?
No.
And if this isn't a good enough reason to forget him, I don't know what is.
No.
Except maybe he was never a real person. Just a figment of your imagination, which is a pretty good reason all by itself.
No. I'm going to say no a lot more during this bit. But bear with me, this is like earth-shattering. No.
Which I'd like to remind you I've been saying all along. Not that I'm an I told you so kind of a person. I hate this people. I just told you so.
No. Actually, maybe it's better you don't see this bit. Maybe you should see the bit before it.
There's no one else like him. He's a genius. Can't believe you said Robert Fripp sucks.
Unclench, Arthur. Only you care.
This is Arthur. He likes me. So every week in music, I've started arguments to annoy him. This week it's Robert Fripp. Never heard of Robert Fripp, but Arthur likes him.
Sometimes I think you say all this stuff to annoy me.
As if.
Sass! Look what Gerald gave me. What are you doing here?
Coming out of music?
Yeah, bye-bye for now.
I'll talk to you later.
So,
Still tormenting Rebound Boy, I see.
He's not a rebound boy. He's a friend.
Yeah, sure.
Hang on. Maybe I should take you even further back. Because unless you know about Ernesto and why we broke up, then you won't know what that meant. These are Ernesto's lips clamping on mine. As lips go, Ernesto's are a gazillion on the Richter scale. But this is what he made me wear to his father's party. I'm thinking the breakup is self-explanatory?
Anyway, what have you got to show me?
Remember how you said the only thing you regretted about you and Max splitting up was that the comic would die?
Yeah, that's what he said. No Max without Indy.
Okay, take a deep breath.
Renee. No! And this is when I started saying no, and it occurs to me we should probably go back further.
Very funny. Could we get serious?
Goodbye, Max. It's been real. I'm fine. It had to happen. Maybe we were best friends, but he was so far away. It's like being friends with a ghost. It had to. This is minute 1 of PM time. Post-Max time. If I can last a minute, I can last an hour, a day, a week. No tears, no changing my mind.
Tell anyone what you just saw, and you're dead. Anyway, morning 1, PM. The next day. I figured if the PC is not in my room, I won't be tempted to use it.
What's going on?
No more chat, no more computers, except for music and schoolwork. Turning over a new leaf.
What? I'm awake.
End of week 1, PM. Not quite at the Max Who stage, but sort of philosophical.
Sad one.
Too soppy?
No, what's it called?
Doesn't have a name.
No name.
No name.
You always give them names. It's always something that's bothering you.
Do not.
Don't give me no love song blues.
Okay, but that
Casual
was...
day and I got nothing to wear blues.
Yeah, but those...
I've eaten too much chocolate and I can't see my feet anymore blues.
Never wrote that one.
Yeah, but you should. Anyway, I think I've made my point.
Well, this one doesn't have a name.
Okay.
Because there's nothing bothering me.
Okay.
Okay. Across the Ocean Blues. It's got nothing to do with Max. What? Can't someone be a little upset when they've lost a friend?
Oh, you think you're so smart. Who's that?
My next student.
You've taken on another student.
I can't take another student?
Well, you can, but...
You're still my best. Anyway, he made an offer I couldn't refuse. Hey, I've been waiting here for 2 minutes already.
Don't worry, Dimple, I'm leaving.
Oh, say hi to Renee for me.
Why? It'll only make her puke.
That's very funny, you know. So, alright, Fanny, I'm getting kind of sick of this. I've told 6 girls I play guitar, and there's still no action. Stemple, Gerald. Gerald, believe me, girls love musicians. You have my chocolates. And another thing, why does it have to be Swiss chocolates? You know how much that stuff's costing me? It doesn't matter how much it's costing you, it'll always be worth it when the girls are hanging around you. Alright, I'll take a couple more lessons, but if there's still no action, I'm switching to drums.
And that's just totally unrealistic. So anyway, if you look at it objectively, Pearl Jam weren't as revolutionary as, say, Mozart or Robert Fripp.
Yeah, but at least they don't suck. A month, PM. Music class and Arthur. He likes me. Did I already say that? And that's the end of our round trip. So now we can go back to... Stample! Don't move! 2 weeks? What do you mean 2 weeks?
I don't know. It's there, okay? It's not as funny, but it's still cool. 3 days. 3 days and the term's over. If I get caught, that's it. And they got rid of that chick character who kept on popping up. Wendy, or whatever her name was.
Indy.
Another perfect year gets a nice fat black mark. Yeah, India. Dumb name. 1 week she's a mystery woman, next week she's a sidekick. Make up your mind, buddy. Black marks add up, you know.
How'd you get into the site? It's not open to the public.
It is now. Look.
I don't believe this.
Okay, so what do you want me to do? Suddenly, I'm labelled a troublemaker. A rabble-rouser. No university will take me. I'll have to get a job somewhere. Answering phones. Serving people. What are you doing? Let's go!
I'm writing him an email
Well, what for?
to let him know how angry I am.
Now? With my life on the line like this? What makes you think he'll reply?
You wait. There'll be one there waiting when I get home.
1 barnyard burger boy. Thanks. Barnyard burger boy. Farmer's wife picnic pack 2 thigh-high chicken wraps. 2 barnyard burger boys and a serve of Captain Cook's chick bits. Thanks.
There was no mail when I got home. Or the day after. Or the day after that. And when I tried him on pager, I got this away signal. That's what you get when the person doesn't want to talk. My orders?
You ordered?
Ernesto does this to me every once in a while since we broke up. He forgets my orders, keeps my customers waiting. It's like sometimes he's okay with being friends, then other times he needs to get his revenge. It was only a matter of time before Teresa got a whiff.
Fast food, by definition, means it needs to get to the customer quickly. If, for example, the customer has a haircut and needs to get another haircut by the time she gets her order, then that's not fast food. Did I mention that I missed my haircut appointment because of you guys the other day?
That bit wasn't relevant, but I just wanted you to hear the haircut thing. But believe me, this has a point, so let's zip forward.
Is there something going on between you guys? Because you know how I feel about interstaff relationships.
Here is the first bit of the point. Ernesto's about to bury himself by telling Teresa the truth about us. Despite all his faults, lying is not one of them. But by telling her the truth, he's about to lose us both our jobs. Me and Ernesto? Get real? I just kept getting the orders wrong, and those new computer registers are hard to work. What do I know about computers?
All right, then. Maybe you need a register lesson. Now, there are several ways to handle a computerised register. My favourite is treat it like a video game.
Point coming up.
Thanks.
Hey, thank you. My parents would have killed me if I had lost that job.
It was nothing.
And that's what friends do.
What?
It took a lie to show me what a friend you could be. The truth of a lie means no more goodbye.
I love it.
And finally, we get to the point. That lie I told Ernesto about his lame-o song, I told him because he's my friend and I wanted to make him feel good. Right? Right. Point being, no friendship is pure. It's all about the right dose of truth and lies. And me and Max, we'd had too much of one and not enough of the other. It's time to change.
Can't believe it. Last day of term. Swear I'm gonna end up as a checkout chick. Okay, 2 things, okay? 1, hacking is illegal. 2, hacking into a personal website of a super hacker is like having a cyber death wish.
And how do you know he's a super hacker?
That's what everyone says.
On the net. And how real is what everyone says on the net? Besides, is it really hacking when you have the entrance codes to the website?
Okay, this is the info from the storage account where he puts his stuff before uploading it to the site. Last 3 weeks anyway. He likes to move it around. Okay, it's got a name, an address. It's probably fake. And an age. Holy camole!
What? No.
Here we go again. What? Max Hammer. His real name is Eddie. And he's 9 years old.
What do you think?
Yeah, I like it. You sure you won't come out for a kick about it?
I just want to,
Believe me, I understand.
You have mail.
Oh.
Yes! Well done, son. Very good.
3 out of 10 isn't good.
Well, it's better than 1 out of 10, which is where he was last week.
It's funny, it's like if I make my mind a complete and utter blank and just go for it, the better I do.
Yes. So that's what's called having a football brain.
Come on, let's do some headers. Right. Keep it up. Keep it going. Use the flat bit up the front. Right. Yeah.
Look at him, Lee. You've ever seen him look so normal?
No. It's so... well, not Noah.
I think I need to replace some electrolytes.
Cup of tea.
Yeah.
No, can I ask you a question?
Eddie, I told you, anything you don't understand about the drawing program, just look it up in the manual.
No, it's not that. Do you miss Indy?
No?
Do you care what she thinks?
Look, Eddie, I don't even know her. Why would I care what she thinks?
Oh, because she thinks I'm you.
What?
Well, she wrote us. You. Well, me. Whatever. An email. She thinks that you're 9 years old and she thinks that you've been lying to her all along. And she's going to tell everyone on Webweave. Tonight.
It's amazing. Let's do it.
Happy birthday, Max!
It's not my birthday.
Yes, it is, Max. Tell them. Max is 10 today. Right, Max?
10? What? Where have you been, Max?
Excuse us. Indy.
No way. Enjoy the party.
Indy! I thought we were friends.
Funny. So did I. Till I found out you were lying about your age and everything else.
What?
You told me there's no Maxes than Indy. If you wanted to do the webcomic by yourself, you should have said.
I'm not doing the webcomic by myself.
Okay, then you're doing it with someone else. Same diff.
No, Indy, I'm not doing the webcomic at all. I promise. And anyway, you never asked me my age, so how did I lie?
So it's true, you're 9.
No.
Then
We need to talk whether we finished or not.
we need to know the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
We need to know who each other is, are, am. The real practical stuff, because I just need it.
But how do we do it? I don't know. I'm so used to this being natural. Exactly. How is it that you can finish my sentences and I still don't know anything about you?
All you have to do is ask.
That's it.
What?
What if we just ask? You ask your questions and I ask mine.
Like an interview or one of those cheesy chat shows?
Yeah, why not? You scared?
No.
Tomorrow. Your morning, my evening, 10 questions each, but we have to be honest. Deal?
Deal.
Okay. You've been friends with someone for months and you're finally getting the opportunity to ask them anything you want. What do you ask? Age? Weight? Height? If I ask those kind of questions, will you think I'm shallow? Because I am, but I don't hinge on it. Age is probably important. I know he goes to school, but what if he's lying about that too? Oh, this is hard. I mean, in a way, the not knowing has been good. It's let me make the max I wanted. Really, it's been perfect. None of this stuff matters. Isn't that what we always said? Then again, if he's 9, I'll fly to London and give him a wedgie that'll make his nose bleed. We gotta do it. What do I ask? Renee.
I reckon if you've only got 10 questions, you need the big one.
The big one, which is?
Well, where do you see yourself in 10 years' time? And on what annual income do you plan to be?
That's what you'd ask?
Definitely. Gerald, life plan.
Here you go. Okay, I plan to create my first own innovative software program by the age of 14, just after my first big growth spurt. By 19, I'll change the internet as we know it. And by 23, after some messy court battles, sell the whole thing to Microsoft for $1 billion or so. Spend the rest of my time suing people for ripping me off. In short, I'm going to be tall, rich, and extremely litigious.
See? Sensible answers to sensible questions.
One big question you'd ask a girl. Are you a dog?
Are you fat? Are you ugly? Are you vertically challenged?
Okay. If you were to dive in front of me to take a bullet, would you turn sideways to avoid taking it full on and therefore present the gunman with a smaller target and put me at greater risk? Or just die like a man?
What's your favourite bit of the chicken?
Do you think the 4-4-2 formation, or perhaps the 3-4-3 formation, or in fact France use a 4-3-2-1 formation, do you think that really works at international level anymore?
Do you have any diseases?
Yeah, because you don't want to catch some obscure Australian flu thingy.
How do I catch a disease over the internet? What's a virus?
Cheesy set.
We're in sync.
On that at least. So you go first.
No way. That means you get to go last, and I want to go last.
Okay, then I'll go first. How old are you really?
14. Not 9, 14.
How old are you?
I'm 14 and 137 days. The characters in the comic.
Are they really your family?
Yes, and they're exactly like that.
He's lying. Damn. Thought I'd be honest. But he's ducking me. I'm just gonna stop.
No, that's a lie.
I exaggerate.
Bill is a couple of years older than me. He's a bit of a bully,
But he's not a bad guy, and he's not that thick.
Eddie's my little cousin who's been hanging with us for a while.
Dad's a bit bossy, but Mum really runs the place.
she's too quick for him.
That's the truth. So, what's this great job you have that keeps you away all the time?
Come on.
I work at a place called the Chicken Coop. Remember that time I told you I had extra responsibilities?
Don't be a chicken. Try the chicken wing.
you have a girlfriend?
No.
Are you still going with Anessa?
No, we're friends. Would people at school say you're one of the cool ones?
Depends who you talk to.
Who'd say you're cool?
Me. And you?
You really want to waste a question on that?
I have a problem with my mouth.
What? It's upside down?
No. I just open it when I shouldn't. You know, you just wasted a question.
And you wasted 2.
Huh?
And how makes 3?
What are you talking
That's 4.
Max?
You asked me if I wanted to waste a question, which was a question. Then you asked me if I knew I'd wasted a question, which is another question.
Then the huh? Then you asked me what I was talking about. You've got like 2 left.
No, I don't.
Well, according to my calculation.
Max, will you shut up?
See, there's another one.
Look, this is dumb. There's really only one question I want to ask. Are you really who you seem to be?
Yeah, I am.
Bit taller.
Max.
Okay. If you mean, am I your best friend? Who'll never let you down? Yeah. I'm exactly who I seem to be.
Now, how about you? Do you have one last question you want to ask?
Nope, I'm done.
You're kidding.
You don't have the big one? The decider, the deep one?
No. There is one question I've also wanted to ask, but it's done.
Go on.
What's your name?
My name?
See, someone that's this important to me, I wouldn't mind if I could just drop the Max Hammer thing every now and then and just be me. I mean, Max is me, sort of, but there's another me. And since this is about the truth, I want you to know the truth. And I thought that maybe, in those times I'm not being the Max me, but the me, you could just be you. The real you.
Saskia.
Noah.
Hi, Noah.
Saskia. It's a pleasure to meet you.